Racing takes place out at Hollywoodbets Durbanville on Wednesday, where we've got 8 races on the program. Race number 1 gets underway at 12:50. It is the start of the bipod. Joining me on the line is Brandon Bailey. And Brandon, how are you doing?
Yes, all good. Thank you, Rahil. We're obviously good spirit. I hope the punting public are in good spirit as well. Certainly looking forward to this midweek race meeting at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. I won't be there, unfortunately. Just taken a few days off trying to get the mind right again, leading up into the Cape summer season. As you know, Rahil, a bit of a holiday does everybody a bit of wonders, and it'll be great to have Sheldon Peters in the commentary box calling home the 8 races on Wednesday. So we're looking forward to it. Hopefully we can find some winners.
Well, let's get straight into it. Race number 1, 1,000 meters is the distance. Start off the bipod, as I mentioned, maiden plate fillies and mares. Number 6, Maketa, 3-1. Number 4, Penny's Choice at 4-1. Call off the Karoo, What a Star at 5-1. And then you can get 8-1 and better bar those. Brandon, what do you make of race 1?
I think it's quite trappy, right, Gil. I'd probably lean towards number 6, Marquetta, as being my top choice. I think you mentioned 33-10, coming back from a 71-day break. We know that Greg Enyon's got his string in fine form now that we're back at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. Brevin Plykies takes off 1.5 kilograms, so that's certainly going to help him. She's a nice on-speed filly. She does show plenty speed out of the machine, so I think that's going to work in her favour. She'll be up there, and she's probably the horse that they're going to have to fetch that last 200 meters. I'd respect number 4, Penny's Choice. She ran a much better race last time out with the blinkers fitted. The blinkers stay on. I see Aussie Noach has been booked to ride for Vaughan Marshall. I don't think it'll be too complicated from a good draw. She's also one of those horses that shows a bit of speed. And then another horse that I do want to mention, if I can, a decent price. What price is Call of the Karoo, Rahil?
5-1.
All right, so we need to watch this filly because she ran a good race last time out. If she can bring that run to the track on Wednesday afternoon, I think she'll be very effective. But that all said and done, if I was going into the first race and I was looking to try and build up a kitty, I'd probably go and back number 6, Marquetta.
3-1 the price about Marquetta, going to be the top choice here in race number 1. Moving along to race number 2 next up. Start off the place accumulator. It is a B stakes over the 1,000 meter trip. 1 is the off time. Odds on favourite here, number 2, Elusive Winter at 8-10, 33-10, Roman Agent, 4-1, Flying Finley, 1 liner 11-2, and Mauritius Kestrel at 8-1. Number 5, Meant to Be, is scratched. Brandon, it's clear to see that Harold Crawford and Michelle Ricks have kept this race alive with 3 after 6, now 2 after 5. And Elusive Winter topping the boards at 8-10. He's an absolute ball of speed.
Spot on. That's exactly what he'll go out there and do. He'll jump out the gates. He'll go to the front. I don't think there's too many horses, in fact, in Cape Town that can go with this individual for the first 300 meters of any race. He's just a speedball. He's got the draw in his favour. Of course, Brevin Plykies knows him well. I believe he's been doing quite a bit of work back at Milnerton on this individual. Of course, he rode him last time out where he beat the US of A. I think everything's teed up for him to go and win a game. From that draw, Rahil, you've got to think when you look around him, yes, there's 1 or 2 that show a bit of speed. Horses like Flying Finley, and of course, Roman Agent, not scared to burn the turf, but none are as quick as Elusive Winter. And if he gets there, out in front, ears pricked, they turn for home, and he can go at the right time, I think he'll be very hard to beat. In fact, I'm going to go as far as saying that this is one of the better bets on the card. I know Roman Agent, in terms of the weights, is going to get a bit closer, but I just think the track and the way that the race is going to work out, he'll be very hard to beat Elusive Winter.
That's race number 2, all in with number 2 at 8-10. Moving along to race number 3, start off the pick 6. It is a class 4 for fillies and mares over the 1,000 meter trip. And Inside Voice is your favourite at 13-10. Amen Corner at 5-2. All Is Green is at 5-1. American Ultra at 6-1. Love Shack at 7-1. It's double figure odds about numbers 3 and 6. Brandon, race number 7. Is it as easy as the market would suggest with the Inside Voice as your 13-10 favourite?
I'm not sure I'd be taking the 13-10, to be quite honest with you. She's drawn 7, a tricky draw at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. I know it's not the biggest of fields, but you just got to hope that nothing kicks up on your inside and you'll end up racing 3 wide for the first 300 meters of the race. 101 days off the track. I'm not sure where they are in terms of preparation. We know, and it's been well documented, there's been quite a bit of rain over the last few weeks in the Western Cape. Yes, the last few days have been superb in terms of weather, but you know, the stop-start preparation can get them beat in the end. But 13 to 10, I'm of the opinion if you're waiting a little bit longer, closer to race time, you might get a better price. There's a few horses with chances. Number 1, All Is Green. I'd respect her chances from a good draw. She's a lot better than what we're seeing on paper at the moment. 2, Love Shack. I did listen to Candice Bass-Robinson's perfectly placed interviews that she did with Vicky. She's not sure where they are in terms of prep either, Love Shack and Amen Corner. She's more hopeful than anything. There wasn't too much confidence, but they're both nice horses. They both got a bit of ability. I know Love Shack will be just in behind the speed and she'll be running on strongly. And then you've got the stable companion, Amen Corner, who's also a bit of a speedball, nice athletic type of filly. But again, I'm not sure where they are after 135 days off the track. A horse that I do want to mention, what price is American Ultra, Rahil?
That's at 6 to 1 in the market.
She caught my eye last time. I think she's a lot better than her rating of 77. Andrew Fortune rides for Ricky Maingard, a combination that we always need to respect. I wouldn't write her off. She could certainly pop up and go bang, bang and win again over here. So 5 American Ultra for me, probably the value play. And then I'd watch All Is Green, Love Shack, and maybe, of course, Inside Voice will be one of the obvious choices in the race. But it's trappy. You'll have to go wide in terms of the first leg of the pick 6.
Moving along to race number 4 next up, and this is a progress plate of 1,400 meters. 14:35 is the off time. It is a start of Jackpot 1. And absolutely yes is your favorite at 12 to 10. 17 to 10 about number 4, Captain West. 9 to 2, Jet Force. Air Raid at 9 to 2. And Gimme Lightning is a 12 to 1 shot. You can scratch number 3, Roland Garros. It's a field of 5 runners for this progress plate. Small field, but there's certainly quite a bit of quality here, Brandon.
Lots of quality. You've hit the nail on the head. A lot of these horses starting up their preparation for the Cape Summer season. I did speak to Justin Snaith briefly at our previous meeting at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, which of course was on Saturday. And I mentioned number 2, absolutely yes. Lovely horse. We know that he's got plenty ability. He's doing very well back at home. He might just need this run. I did mention last time out when I did the preview that a lot of Justin Snaith's horses haven't been able to have that grass gallop. I know he had a fantastic day at our last meeting. But all these horses that are coming out and winning, Rahil, I think there's still so much more improvement to come from them. 2, absolutely yes, win, draw or lose come Wednesday afternoon. He's a horse that we can follow with a big, or in a big way when we lead up into the Cape Summer season. He's got that never say die attitude. He'll go out there as a striking grey. He loves a bit of a fight. The more you throw at him, the more he's going to find. So from that sort of a draw, he should be one of the leading lines. Before Captain West, it was great to see him bounce back to his best last time. I've often spoken to James about this individual. They really think the world of him. So now that he's got that confidence booster back, you have to think that he's going to be a big contender. And then the unknown, Rahil, and we've spoken about it quite a bit. This horse, Jet Force, he's a beautiful horse. I did listen to Des McLaughlin's interview, the perfectly placed interview that he did with Vicky, and he said he's a wonderful horse. He's got the ability. This will be a nice test to see where they are with him. He's got a wonderful turn of foot, and I think Grant van Niekerk's really going to suit him down to the ground. If they go some decent fractions up in front, don't be surprised that Jet Force come and fetches them all. So a good race. I would go 2, absolutely yes. Captain West, number 4, and number 5, Jet Force in terms of the exotics. And just for a bit of value, maybe an each-way strike on number 5, Jet Force.
That is number 5 at 9 to 2 in the market, the unknown quantity in the race. So next up, race number 5, Sea Stakes, 1,800 meters a trip. And in the 5th race on the card, Better Man is the favorite here at 9 to 10, 16 to 10 about King's Quest, 7 to 1 and Better Bar. Those 3 and 8 are out. So it's a field of 6 runners now. Brandon, this contest here, Better Man beat Yamazaki last time out, who franked the form over the weekend. He's certainly an improving son of One World, and he could go back to back. He's just got King's Quest to deal with, but he's in receipt of 5.5 kgs, which could tell the difference at the end of the day.
Spot on. I'm going to go as far as saying that this is one of my better bets on the card, Rahil. In fact, my whole play is around Better Man when it comes to Wednesday's meeting at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. He's a lovely horse. I know Vaughan Marshall and his team have always held this individual in high regard. He won a super race last time out, and I think he'll enjoy the step up in trip to 1,800 meters. So I'd be quite surprised if he were to get beat in a race of this nature. Number 6, Better Man. Those form lines have been franked, as you rightly said. The only danger, if you wanted to find a danger, is probably number 1, King's Quest. But I am worried about the 1,800 meter trip, and I am worried about the 64 kilograms. So I'm going to take my chances. Short and sweet, we're going to go for this horse, Better Man.
That is race number 5, Better Man at 9 to 10. Race number 6, it is a D stakes over 1,000 meters. 15:52 is the off time. And here, number 7, De Maurier is your 15 to 10 favorite. Easy Living at 7 to 2. Hear My Voice at 4 to 1. You can then get 8 to 1 and better ball those. Now, it's not a race that is particularly strong. We see that form line behind Bonnie Bush spark up over here with the likes of Hear My Voice, Easy Living, De Maurier, and we've got Rosa Osiria. I'm a bit surprised with the market here to see De Maurier top in the boards. I mean, she was comfortably beaten by Hear My Voice and Easy Living last time out, and at the weights, there's nothing to suggest that she's going to close a deficit with them.
So, Raheel, I listened to Candice Bass-Robinson because I was mighty disappointed last time. In fact, I thought De Maurier would run out a comfortable winner last time out. I mean, she travelled so beautifully in her race. And when she was asked to go and finish it off, she went up and down. So I was mighty disappointed with that performance. I believe they have put it down to the sticky underfoot conditions that she didn't enjoy. She's got to be a lot better than that. But at the current price, in an open race, you've got to go quite wider than just going to back this horse or banker this horse, De Maurier, and all the exotics. I mean, you can make a case for number 1 Over the Atlantic. Joshua Solomon's from a good draw. She also won a good race last time out. 2 Gravity and 3 Country Time. I mean, Country Time's a horse that I've been for in her last few starts. She's been sliding in the ratings. I know they've rested her now, so they've hit the reset button. 78 days off the track. Paul Rees, part of the perfectly placed interview package, did say that she hated the underfoot conditions last time. So watch out for bigger and better improvement from number 3 Country Time. Even though she's a 6-year-old mare, I don't think there'll be too much more improvement to come. But she's a lot better than her current rating of 52, and she's got no weight on her back. And then 5 Easy Living, you mentioned her. She's got to be a big runner in a race like this. I mean, she's slowly starting to build up to that next win. She ran 3rd last time out. She's got a rating of 59. Aussie Noach, a man that does a lot of work in the morning, so I have no doubt that he would have been able to go and do all the preparation leading into this race on number 5, Easy Living. So you can make a case for her. I wouldn't write off number 6, Wiley Jack, and then Hear My Voice. Apparently, just listening to the perfectly placed interview, it was her last run last time out, and of course, what would happen? She'd come and run a cracker. She ran 2nd, and therefore Paul Rees has advised the connections that they need to give her another chance. So it's open, Raheel. It's not the sort of race I'm going to rush off and be overly confident about anything. In the exotics, you could go with a big F. You might need to go field. In terms of looking for an each-way bet for a bit of value, I might go and back number 3, Country Time.
That is Country Time, currently at 8 to 1 in the market. Moving along to race number 7 next up, and this is set to be run over 1,250 meters. It is a class 5 for fillies and mares. 16:27 is the off time. Lowfelt Lily, favorite here at 15 to 10. 4 to 1, I'm the Buzz. 7 to 1, Trey Chic. It's 8 to 1, True Horizon. Bonnie Bush, 10 to 1, and better bar those. Now, this was Trey Chic. Form update, ran 2nd to Blackpart last week, Wednesday. So that is something to take note of. That was a cracking effort. But Brandon, just having a look at this race, this horse, Lowfelt Lily, she ran a cracker last time out in the Iridescent Stakes behind Ukuduma. She was 4th that day. She's dropping back in trip, which could suit her given that she's returning off a 2-month layoff.
Raheel, did you say she was 15 to 10?
Yes, 15 to 10.
I do think that's on the skinny side. Listen, she, for me, is probably the best horse in the race by a country mile. Because she's still young, she's improving. Last time out, I thought she probably should have gone a little bit closer. I'm not sure what sort of trip she's looking for, because last time she ran as if she's looking for a little bit further than 1,500 meters. She only got going when the race was all over, but then she won up the straight at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth in scintillating fashion over 1,200 meters. So she looks pretty versatile. I am a bit worried about that long break and the wide draw. And she's young and inexperienced. We know that Hollywoodbets Durbanville can catch you out. So I'm not going to dive in at 15 to 10. Not saying that she can't win. She might come out and win purely based on her ability. But I'm prepared to take her on with a few hard-hitting older horses that have been there, done that, and got the T-shirt. Number 2, I'm the Buzz. She ran a cracker last time out. She won a good race. I can make a big case for her from a good draw. Craig Zaki for Paul Reeves. You mentioned number 4, Trey Sheik, that form update, ran a very good second at Hollywoodbets Durbanville last time out. The apprentice takes off 4 kilograms over there for Pit Boerter, so she needs to go in. And then 7, Bon Bouche. What price is Bon Bouche, Rahil?
Bon Bouche, we're having a look here. She is at 8 to 1 in the market.
All right, so she went flat out last time out. She went from the start all the way to the finish. She went flat out, and I was quite surprised to see that she still managed to find a little bit more to win a good race. Shane Humby's done a wonderful job with her. She looked outstanding in the parade ring last time. She went down to the start beautifully. If she jumps out and she shows that natural speed that she's got, and she's got a good 4 or 5 lengths on them inside the 300, she might be very hard to peg back. So 7, Bon Bouche needs to go in, and even number 9, why not Jackie? If the race works out for her from a wide draw, she likes to be held up, and you've got to produce her at exactly the right time. So, crappy race if you look past Lowveld Lillian. If I came to this particular race in terms of exotics, I would go 2, I'm the Buzz, 3, Angel Oasis, 4, Trey Sheik, number 7, Bon Bouche, 8, Lowveld Lily, and number 9, why not Jackie? And in terms of an each-way bet, we can't get her to that price, so 7, Bon Bouche for me.
Yep, that is race number 7, a very, very trappy contest, 8 to 1 value, Bon Bouche. Race number 8, final race on the day, class 4, 1250 meters, 2 minutes past 5 is the off time. Black Eagle, your favorite here at 16 to 10. It's 7 to 2 about late December, 7 to 2, Follow Your Heart, 8 to 1, Green Planet. It's then 10 to 1 and Better Ball those. Brandon, I know that this horse didn't really beat much last time out, but he won in the style of a good horse, and he won as an odds-on shot, should win last time out. There's definitely further scope for improvement, and I know he does take on sort of hard-knocking older horses, but I think from gate 4, given the speed that he shows, 55.5 on the back, I think he's going to be hard to beat here.
I read it the same way, Rahil. I think he's a very nice horse. This. In fact, I ran up to Mr. Marshall after he won last time out, and I said, what do you think of him in terms of ability? And he said, he's a very nice horse. This. I haven't gotten to the bottom of him just yet. We know that he can get himself into a little bit of a sweat, so just watch him closely in terms of race day manners. I don't think that affects him too much. But he's a colt, and if he goes down to the start nice and relaxed and not overdoing it, Rahil, I think he'll take a power of beating. He's got that natural speed, and the beauty of him is he quickens off that natural speed. So I think he's a lovely horse to follow leading up into the Cape Summer season, and he'll take lots of beating in the lucky last. 2 horses I do want to make mention of because they're equally as nice. Number 6, late December, Greg Enyon and Corne Offer. He won a super race last time. He put daylight between himself and the rest of the field. Not going to be easy with that sort of a weight of 63, though, for a young horse. And then number 9, Follow Your Heart. Win, draw, or lose. Whatever happens Wednesday afternoon, follow him closely. You won't miss him. He's got the big white blaze. He's got lots of ability. Candice Bass-Robinson's often said, when I get him up in trip, you'll see the real Follow Your Heart. So I'd watch him. He comes back from a break of 105 days. Unfortunately, the wide draw not going to be easy for him, but he'll be rattling home late, Rahil, and a nice horse for the season that's upcoming in the Western Cape. But if I was coming to the last race and we were going to go and try and make some money, if we were in trouble or even if we were up a few rand, I'd go and back number 4, Black Eagle. He'll be very hard to beat. 16
to 10 the price there about Black Eagle from the Vaughan Marshall Yard for Hollywood Racing. Moving on to the suggested bet. Brandon will take us through his suggested bet for racing on a Wednesday down in the Western Cape. And Brandon, take it away.
So I've tipped up a bar pot. I love my bar pots. I'm going 4, 5, and 6 in the first leg, which will be Penny's Choice, Call of the Karoo, and number 6, Marquetta, who I think will go very close. The second race, we're going to bank a number 2. We're going to bank a Elusive Winter, the Speedball. I think he'll be very hard to beat in race number 2. Third race, we go 1, 2, 5, and 7. So 1, All Is Green. Number 2, Love Shack. Number 5, American Ultra. And number 7, Inside Voice. Then we move along to race number 4. We go 2, 4, and 5. 2, Absolutely Yes, number 4, Captain West, and number 5, Jet Force. We'll be thundering at them very late. The penultimate leg, being the 5th leg of the bipot, we're going to bank number 6, Better Man. He'll take lots of beating in race 5. And the last leg of the bipot, race 6, off at 15.52. We're going to go 1, Over the Atlantic, number 2, Gravity, 3, Country Time, number 5, Easy Living, and number 7, Demorier. So wide open race when it comes to the last leg of the bipot, race number 6. My best bet will be race 5, number 6, Better Man. Even though I think there's a few best bets on the card, I'm going to take my chances. The 9 to 10 still a backable price when it comes to Better Man in race 5. And my value bet will be race 7, number 2, I'm the Buzz. Even though reading the prices, I think Bon Bouche in that particular race also looks worthy of an each-way play. But between Bon Bouche and I'm the Buzz, I think the value lies between them when it comes to race number 7. That's pretty much it, Rahil. It's going to be a wonderful card. I have no doubt that punters will be giving it a full go. I've mentioned that there's a few nice horses that we need to get the black book out for because they'll make us proud, I'm sure, when we lead up into the Cape summer.
That is Brandon's suggested bet for racing on Wednesday. Brandon, thanks very much for your time. All the best. Have a wonderful week ahead.
And thank you very much, Rahil. Thanks to the viewers, as always, for listening. Thanks to you and your team behind the scenes. We'll chat again soon. Bye-bye.
All the best with racing at Hollywoodbets Durbanville.